Ndiyakuthembisa namhlanje oko oza kufunda apha kungakwazi ukuthi kutshintshe ubomi bomntu wonke olapha.
So i-leadership yanceda kakhulu kwelo cala. Bendikumuntu othanda uba nomsindo mfitshane kodwa yanceda kwelo cala.
After the training, my life changed actually at home. I can manage my money better.
What I had in my mind while I was sitting there is that I can actually take young children that can't read, can't write, teach them after classes, like have them tutor them in math, science, computer, things that I could do and passed well at school.
What makes it so difficult to bring lasting change into the world's most vulnerable and fragile communities? To understand a complex question like this, we need to look at three interlocking dimensions. Firstly, we're not just battling with the symptoms of poverty, we're battling with poverty mindsets. Poverty gets into the thinking. And once it's in the thinking, then it affects how people feel, their attitudes and their actions. We need to confront the fact that these poverty mindsets and their behaviors are intergenerational. Hopelessness is being passed down from one generation to the next.
If hopelessness is like an impossibly high wall, how are you going to get over it?
Hier praat ons van wat hou ons terug en ons noem dit hopeloosheid. Nou dan vet, Bambela pipe. Okay. Moisile sê hy kan nie. Alright? Nou dink julle gou terwyl hy probeer, wat sê sy pa vir hom? Sy pa sê vir hom hy kan nie. Hoekom sê sy pa vir hom so? Want ek het ook probeer en ek het ook gesien ek kan nie.
We need to face that these mindsets and behaviors are being embedded at every level of the community. Personal, relationships, small groups, gangs, community-wide. Emerging Leaders exists to bring tangible hope to the world's most vulnerable communities through leadership training.
How are you going to get over this impossibly high wall in your life? And the answer is this: it's leadership. Leadership will get you over the impossibly high walls of your life.
The core is this: there is no sustainable change without leadership development.
This is where I am. And this is where I want to be.
What we want to see is people who see themselves as a leader, who lift up their heads, who get focused, who are being proactive, who see themselves as part of the solution, not part of the problem, who develop positive mindsets, people who can face the reality of where their life and their community is right now, but also create a vision of where they want their life and community to be, and the ability to write the story to get from where they are to where they want to be. This is leadership. Everyone is a leader at some level of their life. And Emerging Leaders Training seeks to bring out that leadership potential in everyone in the community. One of the ways that we reach into communities is through the agricultural supply chain.
About a year ago, we put a few people through the system of Emerging Leaders and Leaders for Hope. We've realized that it's almost like a switch that went on. They've really utilized the business, the opportunities that we've created. Because as we are a growing business, we need more of these people around us because the family grows bigger.
I've been really fortunate in my time at M&S to attend some of the Emerging Leaders workshops that have been undertaken in South Africa and in Kenya. Emerging Leaders isn't about teaching people about leadership, it's about teaching people to become leaders themselves in their own lives and actually within their own community. And we've seen some fantastic enterprises from that, where people have gone home and looked within their community and set up creches, they've set up car washing, but they've also put streetlights in some of the more dangerous areas within the area that they live in.
It was a really extraordinary and quite moving experience to see the change that you could measure in these women on this course run by a charismatic man, Trevor Waldock. And it was great to see it. And I felt very proud to be part of M&S, seeing that in action.
There's two things we need to focus on. It's the company, of course, but also in our people, so that they have the ability to utilize what we've created.
After the training days that the people attend, the atmosphere with them is electric. and you can feel that the enthusiasm they have, they take it back into the office the next day, they take it back into the pack house, into the fields the next day. The rate of people phoning in sick has reduced significantly. People are looking forward to coming to work, and they can see that they have a future.
What I saw, and what was so powerful in the Emerging Leaders course, is you could see how so very obviously it made better people out of the people that we were working with or who were working in our facilities, and how it gave them the confidence to do so much better, both in their work but then in their local communities.